double initiator set up for DRX. A little bit of a change up here for Nongshim with the Vice. And I think a big thing that could come, really be a difference maker in some of these rounds if this is going to be another really close affair is you have a couple ways to deal with the lockdown from Nongshim. DRX doesn't have that as well. However, Donby just doing a little bit of info gathering there. The flashback takes a smidge of damage, but should be a-okay as that's just a bit of a feint. Nongshim gonna use that speed, try to go to the other side of the map. Gonna group up with Ivy, who's gonna be piloting that Vice. So the double sentinel setup, we saw this the other day. Really, really annoying on this map. Really powerful on both sides as well because the Vice has a little bit of extra ability to create space with her util.
Trailblazer out there for a moment. Catching a glimpse there. He's tucked inside of dugout here for the moment. Looks like he's going to be sending Ivy, doubles back in towards main. Looking like he was going to be wrapping around the join in over towards Art.
Somebody's got to watch water. Margaret's
I get a full pivot.
thinking about it. Oh boy.
It's like call might be made here from Persia. He's saying, yeah, I think I might have gotten them to rotate out, but Mako's still here. Flashback still tucked away behind screens. Listen to that ask for Foreman. Okay. They gain sight over one another. Now it's a little bit of a fake here. As the approach starts coming back through, but there's a headshot through the corner. Hyunmin able to find the finish now. Persia going to be struck down. Slide forward. Donby able to find one. Margaret now striking out of Seward, freeing, drawing down that ghost so very quickly. Gets the headshot. Donby now scales forward here in secret. Tries to finish them off, but can't quite get it done. 32 HP across flashback and freeing, but Mako's still at full. Just Ivy to try to hold the line.
So difficult. Has an arc rose, but gets the first kill.
One of the lobies. Mako continuing to slowly creep up. Time ticking.
Good hit.
Flash coming through, finds it. Mako going to be taken down, and my God, has he made it happen? He absolutely has! A Red Bull.
They're going to constantly be prodding to see where that open space is. But DRX, to their credit, handles it relatively well. It's just, you give Ivy those 1v1s, and he doesn't miss. He has been so good for this squad. Now, do have an outlaw for Donby. That's not a shotgun. I mean, you could use it as one, I guess. If
you're close enough.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
We'll just go ahead and swap over to the Guardian. Mako eating a bit of damage there through the corner of the wall. Shots down towards Hyunmin as well, as Bane just trying to clear out that Trailblazer, but again, he's not able to do so. Margaret hip firing, takes out freeing. Once again, just playing out of the sewer. Meantime, wall set up over on short as Bane trying to get the intercept, but will get stunned up by the relay bolt. Only puts Donby down to 52 HP.
That wall gave it away there. That's why Donby was so prepared with that relay bolt. 3 players left. Can they do any damage?
Legs him. Doesn't manage to re-steady the aim for a follow-up shot, so can't confirm the kill. Hyunmin spotted. Ivy eventually able to find the headshot there. 4-0-1 on that Vice, now just 3 charges away from having the ult online, and it looks like Mako and Flashback content. Just try to die to the spike here.
Yeah, absolutely. There's not much left that you can do at this point, so post up. See if anyone's gonna challenge you around these tight angles. Get that right-click classic to go for Mako, but certainly Ivy not gonna consider it. The right play for sure, and yeah, Nongshim, the back of a incredible pistol clutch, going to be able to sneak through. You don't have a Cypher as kind of the traditional agent that a lot of people look to for a Sentinel to slow down the Neon. You have to rely on your own info gathering and the success that they were finding with kind of shutting Donby down. That's some info.
Yeah, would have been an instant kill and a loss of that regen armor. Donby still just watching out here on halls. Spike being brought a little bit closer. Shots out.
Really doing a nice job in the early part of this, trying to work the map. Showing a lot of different looks. Margaret, though, able to clear out some of that KJ utility. That's a great find for him, honestly. See if he gets picked off, but doesn't seem like Flashback wants to challenge him towards mid. So they've got a great read on this map right now. They have a ton of space. Pretty well kept DRX from being able to kind of overstack towards one side or the other.
Do they read this? Trailblazer certainly could. Yep, Nebula. Mako trying to just dance around and dodge, but freeing! He sends it to Salvo, finds two! Persia Francis somehow taken down by that. In the meantime, finds a follow-up third shot. Damn, beat dead.
I think he grabbed Weld.
Might have been the combo. Either way, Mako couldn't see a damn thing.
No, Mako just sacrificed, well, almost.
Just strafing through walls and smokes.
I thought he was going to sacrifice himself for something.
Well, right now, DRX looking for the flawless bonus and freeing. Looking for an ace, but I doubt Margaret's going to be able to give it to him. He's going to go ahead, bounce back into club. Freeing with another 4K round. And there you go.
Maybe they just kind of got confused with all the chaos of the smokes and just kind of took a little too long to get out of there.
Did he find, like, Francis was using the Trailblazer, and then Persia, was he caught in his, like, astral form, and they just both were indisposed and died?
Could be.
I don't know. Either way, it's going to be another hit here onto the B side, it would seem. Quick reinforcement, but Mako finding another stray through that smoke. Armageddon shoving them back here for the moment, buying some time.
But you lose your Astra. That's really challenging now for DRX. You're going to have to rely so much on those initiators to get good info. You're even going to have to use the stealth drone here just to make sure that Long B has been cleared. Now, that does give you a ton of info, though. Only seeing that one player, that allows you to shift back towards the other side of the map. A little bit more diligence being shown by Flashback that I can see. Checking water, at least being aware of that position. They don't have any info gathering utility, though. Turret's not there. Obviously, the Astra Stars aren't going to come into play. So the Nano Swarm going to have to be pretty timely from Flashback, and Hyunbin trying to use that tight angle from dugout. Trying to get a little bit of info. Just going to have to use it to try to clear the dog. See what
Hyunbin's going to go for the peek and instantly is rewarded. Snappy kill. Ivy on the floor. Plant now getting ready to come through. Flashback reinforcing here from Secret, but early delayed. Salvo's coming back in, cycles it down. Now 10 seconds remaining. The plant coming in, spray through the wall. Get a little bit of additional damage there. Flashback able to find one, but then gets taken down. Freeing similarly. Dropped at the same time. Francis and Margaret gonna push their way forward. That alarm bot absolutely nullified, as is Hyunbin. Francis finding the shot. Doesn't even eat much damage, and Bane now completely unaware about the flank from behind. Margaret will strike him down. That's gonna be Nongshim getting up 3-1.
Seems to be kind of what they're leaning into. Maybe they feel like they've got a bit of a better read.
Yeah, I mean, you would have thought that DRX, just given their history, would have leaned into picking Ascent.
But there's no Ascent.
Oh, yeah.
What about Haven? That used to be the old standard.
Yeah.
Remember the days where we played Haven just about every day?
Yep.
Yep.
Never saw Icebox?
That map didn't exist, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that map came out in 2023, Achilleos.
Icebox?
I'm joking.
Yeah. I'm saying I mean, I have to clarify sometimes.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You are quite old.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Look, sometimes the old memory ain't so good, but today it's I'm actually feeling pretty good today.
Oh my God! Well, he just does it again. Didn't lead to a round win last time. We'll see if it does this time. Flashback holding things down over here at B Link. Finds Margaret to decide, okay, let's just take the weapon out of Mako's hands. Maybe then it won't be quite as deadly, but he still finds Persia, tries to go for the reload. Francis swinging into the corner, will be able to find him. Flashback taking out at the same time as Freeing, trying to hold things, backpedaling. Ooh, gets along the corner. I think he may have just seen a pixel out of place.
Didn't want to challenge that, wanted to wait for some backup.
Bane playing this patiently, but Ivy winning the fight. Given that how Freeing has been performing today, that is a hell of a fight to win. Hyunbin now, last one standing.
Spike down B.
He and Ivy very well aware of each other's positions. Hyunbin tries to go for the fight, and Ivy, he on that first peek. Yeah. I understand why Hyunbin went for the second one.
I get it. You know, it's that confidence, and I respect it. I really do, but probably the mathematical play there to play for time.
Oh, for sure.
He's young, you know.
Call that an overheat.
Indeed.
Camping, sliding forward, setting up the relay bolts. Takes an immense amount of damage, but Mako this time unable to find the kills. I believe all the knives, maybe try but one there. Dumped from Hyunbin. So basically need to get a headshot. Okay, well now he certainly is out of him. He's gonna try to maybe caterpillar forward. He's hunting here with that shorty. And well, he'll take Persia down to 20 HP, but can't quite confirm the kill. Margaret, in the meantime, finding the shot. Heal comes across from Francis, and suddenly Dampy right back up to 100 HP.
Like this new flavor we're seeing from Nongshim, pulling out these outlaws on this map.
Which one? Red? Chin black?
Well done. I like both, actually.
Well, flawless round. Nongshim very much starting to...
They have the ability to kind of flex out with some of those different guns, show us some new looks. Dambi, this time around, they're going to be trying to push Art free under so much pressure.
Yeah, Dambi just looking to hound him down. Does get held off. Gunman, however, out in main, just tucked away behind the box, completely unscouted, unnoted, and unpunished. 2 quick kills into that orb take. Halfway to the next set of blades, and the rest of Nongshim going to be left scratching their heads. Margaret out into the open, just getting steadily whittled away out there by the KJ turret. This drone will get dropped here. Dampi just desperately trying to find something through the box.
This is really challenging now for Nongshim. Yeah, you've got a lockdown, but where are you going to find a place to use it? It's just a complete containment for DRX. The only thing they don't have control of is mid. Freeing's watching. He's ready. And Margaret's in trouble if he tries
Margaret's
to come
done
through
this
there.
so many rounds.
Yep.
Freeing very much anticipating it. And there you go, gets rewarded for his patience. Young Man in the meantime still trying to poke a prod in
30 seconds left.
from main. Dampi and Francis very much held back. 25 seconds remaining. Looks like the call to save being executed here.
Great delay, great stall in this round for DRX. Really is what wins them the day. Obviously, Hunmin with a great double on the edges, but the fact that they prevented the Donby execute through Art, just gumming it up with a ton of different util, made it so that Nongshim just really couldn't get that pressure that they wanted to. Tried to set up for like a 3-2 split, tried to make a fast hit toward Link.
I'm out of here.
Just use the turret to play off of that. See if they want to try to put some more pressure on Mako. He's been real annoying to deal with. Now they have an op, though. It's going to make things a little bit more challenging for Mako. He was just spraying through smokes, but...
I mean...
There.
Challenging for Mako is impossible for most others.
True. That's fair.
Wise to it. Hang back. Still drone sent out, trying to get a ping reveal. Gets a suppression here onto the sky.
Mako's out there solving Rubik's Cubes while the rest of us are playing Connect 4. Trying to get ahead of him, because he's usually just so far. But this, I mean, he's still got the stars. Still has some smokes. Has the Cosmic Divide. Do have a lockdown.
Flashback. Into the corner, and nope, now it's going to be spotted. Freeing! He's down here at the bottom of the connector. Comes up with the kills, and then a flashback protected. Swings out to find Ivy, and once again, with 2 players left standing and an AWP in play, Nongshim are going to have to just make the call to save here.
30 seconds left.
Francis is still committing forward, however, maybe seemingly thinking, okay, if I can get one, we fancy our chances in a 2v3. Mako eats a decent amount, swings out, Francis shuts it down, but Bane is right there on top and getting a lockdown out. So a little consolation prize here perhaps for Nongshim, but this round is absolutely DRX's.
That's actually pretty huge.
Left.
A few small mistakes here from DRX, to be honest. You got to rely on that trade there. So flashback, just a little bit antsy. And they are going to drop the op at least. Super obvious counter that Nongshim has to that lockdown. That's the biggest problem.
Storming their way up through Art. Bane spotting this out. Judge in hand here for Dambi. Shots coming through. Dambi just cuts back the opposite way. Bane is not ready for it at all. Freeing now. Concerned about being a bit surrounded. Ooh, sends up the salvo, and Ivy gets the collect! Finds a third of the follow-up. Ivy gonna be taken down. And suddenly this round may have just gotten away from Nongshim. The spike's still not planted. Seekers have to be sent. Mako, flashback already here. Mako, though, does get taken down. Persia with the op, able to find one. Flashback, however, cuts him down. Dips to the opposite side of the wall. Looks to reposition. Now the 1v1.
I thought Freeing was dead to rights there for a second.
How in the hell did he do that?
Just found the perfect timing, dude, to bail him out.
Stars set to try to continue to bait this. Persia just slowly cutting across over towards B.
Now flashback is gonna figure it out real quick there. Has to assume This has gone all the way over to B.
He's drifting back over now. We'll have this confirmation here in a moment. Question is Persia, how does he try to play this here on the post plant? Flashback making his way through that link. Nano Swarm popped. It's quite a bit of damage there. That also goes to show the Flashback might have a decent idea that he's trying to get into that disconnected position all the way down long, rather than playing this up close.
Absolutely. You know that he's going to have that gravel available.
Pushing forward, looking to play the time. We'd love to get the kill before the gravel can even become a factor in this one. Persia not hearing the tap, seemingly a bit ready. Oh, spotting each other out now for sure. Turret going to be set up. Flashback sprinting over, but now time is very much working against him. There's the pull, takes him off the half, and he can't get it done. Persia's patience pays off, as that is going to be Nongshim, keeping themselves separated once again, up by 3.
Really annoying for Flashback to deal with, just as one person had to push that angle, try to find that kill, but didn't have the gun out when he needed to. Pacey hit, but there's so much util at the front of this A site. The stars, you got the nano. Gonna use that lockdown. There's no Hunter's Fury though. Bane won away from it, so they've actually got a great opportunity. Could clear it, with the Teo util.
Salva's come out, freeing. Able to shut that down, he was just trying to encroach on that gap there. Get in on top of that player. Meantime though, plenty of players taking an immense amount of damage. Ivy's still down to 25. Francis, a tad bit of healing left. Only put him up to 51. Mako swinging dead. Francis able to find it. Margaret getting banned. Suddenly, it's all down to freeing, and he can't quite line up the shots. Despite the early advantage, destruction on that lockdown. This round might just be getting away from DRX once more, but very narrow margins.
It's got to be so frustrating.
Uh-oh. Ooh, that would have been a hell of a flick. Pushes on the corner, does manage to find it. Right click connecting, push in over towards dugout, and Margaret able to find that kill. Swing out, Hyunmin, the off shot. Flies straight and true. Once again, the star setup. Persia sending it, Hyunmin getting out in front of the grav well. For anything else, but no one gives him the angle, no one gives him the shot, and he has no idea that they're both over in main.
So tough.
Has to just run away. 7 rounds now achieved here for Nongshim.
This Bane challenges, loses, freeing challenges, loses. That's basically the round over. Yeah, Hyunmin has looked spectacular on that duelist roll. Another quick R hit, Bane calling for backup.
Yeah, I think he was looking to try to go for a drone there, but it immediately knows that he's going to have to try to backpedal, and he just cannot plant his feet. Dumby gets in on top of that flick, not quite going to connect. Dueling shorties here within the smokes. The Nano Swarm trying to save them off. What? Dashing forward, missing everything but freeing. It doesn't matter. He's still here. He's still alive, and he is still finding impact. 2 kills picked up. Spike with the arc stairs. Attempted a quick shot. That shorty not reloaded. Slows him up. It's a double push up. Coming through, but Flashback covering fire, able to find one. Mako guns down the... If you're just tuning in for the first time, welcome to APAC. Yes, it's like this every day.
And we wouldn't have it any other way.
No, we would not. We get our regularly scheduled, high-octane breaks when Zeta plays.
Yeah, exactly.
Every now and then, they've been stepping up the aggression as well.
Yeah.
Hyunbin, oh boy, backing away, sensing the pressure coming in from the flank. Has to just go ahead and evacuate back towards Secret. Little check there on the corner, then slide in the dugout, and that would have been a hell of a flick, but once again, can't make it happen. Bane, however, finding a nice timing. His freeing does get a ping reveal into multiple players, but Ivy just bouncing around the corner. Has managed to shut him down. Mako now on his lonesome. Cosmic Divide in the back pocket.
Spike planted.
Altless here are Nongshim, but Ivy has a full set of utility, but Mako just continues to get away with murder in broad daylight.
That's huge. Can he read Ivy's reposition? This is unexpected. To move out into the cubby. Still has a lot of his util to work with. Could clear something with the Nova Pulse. See if he can read this.
The Nebula set up. Ivy right here alongside it. His back is turned. Mako this time cannot make it happen. Cannot.
I mean, we're usually waiting for Sideshow anyway. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bold Eggman, never on time.
Eggs just don't have, great senses of timing.
Nope.
What can we say? This is kind of the classic setup that we've been seeing a lot with the Vice. Set up the wall right from the screens over to the corner. And as DRX, you're just going to have to bait this out, kind of deal with it after, try to work the map a little bit, but that gives so much space to Nongshim. They just get ahead of it.
Yep, they're in. All not cutting off too much here.
Okay, that's one way to do it.
Yep, plant coming through, and now just going to have to be a full 5-man attempt here from Nongshim. Still Persia on a big walkabout.
Nongshim was playing for DRX to have to try to, rotate after baiting that through. They were already trying to get into mid, but couldn't even get there.
Push into halls. Ivy able to find one. Hyunmin going to be flushed out. It's a low HP member here on the side of DRX. Smattering of damage taken here. Shock darts at the ready. First one sent. Connecting.
Oh.
3 players. Their HP bar broken down. Second volley goes out. Bane able to find one. Freeing with another. And now running out of util. The defuse being held. And the spray will come through.
To their spawn, do we regroup and just go for the retake? Ended up going for the regroup and it was not quite enough. Break through those post plants. That's going to be something that's going to be really difficult to deal with DRX. They can get that plant down. Whoop.
Oh, Mako able to clear the Trailblazer. Tucks back.
Run, Mako, run.
Oh, yeah. Long distance covering fire, though, with this Guardian. Gets quite a bit of damage across, but still, Mako going to be overwhelmed. Given that the corpse is somewhat out into the open, they're just going to have to back away. Weapon not going to be scooped up, I believe so. An opportunity for somebody on Nongshim to take this into their own hands as Hyunmin trying desperately to get that shot across. But like so many before him, inevitably will just give up trying to track Dambi.
I'm out of here.
Who surely,
He's like a Looney Tunes character. Just bouncing around all over the place.
well, swing in, and almost gets the collat there. Francis Dambi both going to be taken down. Hyunmin slowed up. Does end up falling. A 3v3. Ivy pushing out this B connector, turret up over the top. Nano set up as well to play off the opening tap. Freeing, sending out his bouncing nade. Stave off any pressure coming forward. Spot out onto one. The salvo now coming through, and the time is just not going to be there here for them. They'll push into the top. Bane will be able to go ahead, take out Ivy. Persia finding one, making this a little bit more costly here for the side of DRX. 2 players surviving.
Character can move in this game, usually, except for this one. It makes it really hard to kind of be ready for it. Backpedaling is even more difficult. And that's going to be something that Nongshim is going to make teams suffer through all of Kickoff for sure. A little bit of an idea of where some of that util is. This time around, the wall's a little bit further back. It's actually in the hallway itself. Kind of keep Ivy a little bit more safe back there. Big
down the salvos, they force him off the corner. And now out in towards the site, but Hyunmin is there and completely unaware, so he ends up falling. Dambi with that judgment hand, sliding forward, able to find Bane, freeing, trades it back, finding one. It's a pretty big disadvantage here for the side of DRX now, and everybody within Persia from Nongshim has gotten clustered up here on this B site. Persia, very good position to potentially catch some rotates here. As we can see, DRX, they were back through club.
Teho looked so cool there, just like sidestepping with that frenzy, just driving by. I love that. Well, this is tough. Go all the way through spawn. Well, Persia did poke a few shots out, so he's going to peel all the way back. It's going to open up enough time for DRX potentially to try and go, if they press it, go for the attack, but can't really save here, so they're just going to try to go back to B, but Persia is still holding that angle. I don't think this should fool Nongshim too much.
They're running out of time. They need to just absolutely run this thing into the site. Mako is going to have to try to open something up.
Oh, grab
that judge in hand, but okay, Margaret going to be taken down. And it's going to be, well, the spike getting ready to be on the floor. As freeing as the last man standing, won't be able to get anything else done. So, no.
From Dambi, just rifles though this time. Flashback does have that regen armor. Let's see what Nongshim wants to do. Thought about, they'll do this a lot where they'll use the Neon to see, okay, are you going to make a fast hit somewhere? Is you going to give us the opportunity to try to combo the flash into the relay bolt with the Astra and see if we can just kind of tear you apart and end the round before it really starts? But Derek's playing very, very smart. They're looking for that push out. They're looking for that angle that Nongshim is trying to find against them. They're taking their time. Got all their bases covered. Turret can watch mid. Everybody else has a job.
Those footsteps, I believe. Margaret going to be noted. Persia spraying over in towards main. It's a bit of damage and just has to backpedal.
Get a little bit of healing there.
Yeah, Francis can take care of that. A little bit of triage.
Patch up the boo-boo.
Margaret, though. How many can he catch? Swing out. It's going to be done. Hyunmin, holy.
Goodness.
Swift on it. Downbeat now. Coming in around the corner, sends out a bit of a warning shot. Relay bolt. Locking up two. Bouncing Nate over towards his feet, forces him back. And still manages to go ahead. Reaggress finds Hyunmin. Ivy will pick off freeing. Bit on the one, but Persia still just absolutely massacring. Comes over two, and now suddenly it's all on Mako. He can't make it happen. Nongshim
Gets me of DRX there.
All missiles away.
So you have to be so impressed. Again, he doesn't light up the scoreboard. It's like 8 and 13 or something right now. But it's things like that that make these rounds so much more winnable for Nongshim. Despite DRX getting a big first kill. Bladestorm pop for Hyunmin. Stealth thrown out to Jack, and a nice blade to the head.
Yeah, up and over the top, and now Ivy taken down. This whole setup here for the Vice nullified. Much needed entry kill here for DRX, but still a lot more to make happen before they're out of the woods. Pushing forward here is Downbeat, manages to draw on the weapon, finds two as Mako stunned up here on the site, ends up getting taken down. Being whittled away at down to 47. Flash going forward.
Wow.
Bane, however, shot forward into the smoke, is able to find one. Salvo's out, looking to delay. Hunter's Fury is here for them. DRX, how much do they try to delay this one? Looks like it's going to be a hell of a lot. The Armageddon going to be sent. Nongshim pushing forward, multiple players and a fuse coming through. The Nanoswarm is there, interrupts, but they've held it up to half. Freeing now going to be taken down. The Hunter's Fury coming across. They still, I do believe, have some time. And in the end, they throw everything in the kitchen sink at it. But it's just Bane.
It's in that first half. Tossed him on that side of the map, and now you're in trouble.
This might just be a brutal crunch over here at A. Now he's sliding forward, looking for Hyunmin. Hyunmin managing to win that one out, finds the second kill, looks for the third. Can't quite make it happen. Will get dropped by Persia, but freeing quickly. Trades it up. 4-2. Both teams having very similar ideas, but DRX coming out on top.
Yeah, those couple of guided salvos open up just a little bit of extra space for Hyunmin. Still, Dombey had a chance. Hyunmin was able to get the aim under control quicker. Margaret gets the kill. Flashback dead.
Do it. Lockdown now available. Says, well, you guys used everything in that previous round.
Bot coming back.
And all that freeing's got at the moment here is just a stealth drone, which isn't going to do jack to try to get rid of that lockdown here. Margaret holding the line, and that's just going to be diffused coming in. A fantastic start.
That could be the map. Done and dusted. Cosmic Divide. Another challenge here at Long A. Wow, that is so much.
And it is. I mean, we're just repeating the previous round, but this time it starts off well here for the side of Nongshim is Francis. He's the one we need to be watching. He comes down 3. Tammy pushing forward, and now suddenly flashback. Just left here wondering what in the hell went wrong. Pitched in from both sides, snaps back to be able to go ahead and find that kill. Gets himself a second, but far too much work to be done for one player. 13-6.